You're welcome to our YouTube channel, Green Flag, Red Flag. My name is Joy Muiwa Joseph, and with me here is my amazing and wonderful husband. So, babe.
Hello guys, my name is Muiwa Joseph. I wanted to know which word you used to introduce me. I usually use inamoranta. Until today, she doesn't know what inamoranta means. But no offense. No offense. No offense. Alright, so welcome once again. So this is Green Flag, Red Flag, where we talk everything about living a godly life, building a godly marriage, and of course, being in a godly relationship. So today we're going to be talking about something a little bit sensitive, and it's actually where do you want to marry from. So I'm going to set the background, and then we're going to have a full conversation on this. So growing up, of course, I grew up in Lagos, and as far as I'm concerned, as far as I was concerned, there are only 3 major ethnic groups in Nigeria: Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa. And as far as I'm concerned, Yoruba is the best ethnic group in Nigeria, as far as I was concerned. So naturally, it would be natural for me if I grew up in Lagos to want to marry from the Yoruba ethnic group. But somehow, some way, I kept telling myself that I don't want to marry a Yoruba girl. I don't think I have any reason that I don't want to marry any Yoruba girl. But my eyes was going towards the Igbo ethnic groups. They call them Akanchawa. They are very fair like that. And they look very beautiful. So my eyes usually go there. But the problem with them is that they have high bride price. We talked about that in our last video. So naturally, it is natural for me to want to marry from Yoruba ethnic group. And there are a lot of people that they don't want to marry outside of their ethnic groups. In fact, there are some people that don't want to marry outside of their village. My wife, what do you have to say about this?
Okay. For me, I don't think that it's a must to marry from your village or your ethnic group. I think there are more important things that we should look out for than just the whole ethnic group, or it has to be my tribe. Yeah.
Okay, so when my mother was meeting my wife for the first time when we were still dating, so she was asking me plenty of questions. Is she Yoruba? I said she's not Yoruba. Why is she not Yoruba? Why is she not Yoruba? Why will you go and bring a stranger to come and... I said she's not a stranger. So this is the person I'm going to get married to. So she's not a stranger. Say, okay, now, will she be able to converse with me? I said, you will converse now. Will she be able to understand our culture? I said, she will understand. Will she be able to do this? I said, she will be able to do everything. So what I was looking out for was way beyond ethnic group. I don't think I fancy culture to that extent. So more like I fancy godly value more than those cultural ideas. But our people just want us to put our culture first. And that has entered into the blood of a lot of men. So if that lady is not a Tarok lady, I'm not going to marry her. If she's not a Yoruba lady, I'm not going to marry her. She's not... I'm Yoruba. My wife, what is Yoruba?
He's Yoruba and I'm from Plateau State. I'm Yuom by tribe.
You see, up until I met my wife, I never knew there was a tribe that is Yuom.
Oh my gosh.
So now I was like, which one be Yuom again? I said, I'm in another place. So I used to yell that I can count them in their village. but it's just like that. So it doesn't, the lady or the guy doesn't necessarily have to come from your village or from your ethnic background. So there are more, like my wife said, there are more values that we are supposed to look out for. And for me, and like my wife have said in one of our previous videos, number one should be the fear of God.
Yeah.
So if this guy is from my village but doesn't have the fear of God, what kind of marriage are we going to build?
Wow.
What kind of marriage do we intend to build? So do we just want to replicate the number of people in our village without putting in value into that our village? So for me, I think that, in fact, for the fact that we are Nigerians, I think it's good that we are marrying people from other ethnic background, because it allows us to do cross-cultural, how do they call it now? Cross-cultural. So it makes us more to unite the more.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
So it means that a Yoruba man getting married to a Yoom lady, it means that Nigeria is getting more united. Or more like what the government is trying to do with the NYSC, posting people from one village to another village.
Yes.
So I think the best thing to do should have been to encourage us to marry ourselves and do cross-cultural breeding, like my wife put it. So if you are a guy and then you are dating a lady from your village and you are not looking out for other values, I think that is a red flag.
Yeah.
What do you have to say, my wife?
Okay. For me, when I was supposed to tell my dad that I was dating, in fact, I was scared to tell my dad that I was dating a Yoruba guy, because I didn't know the reaction I was going to get. If he was going to say, why are you dating a Yoruba man? I don't know men in Plateau State. I don't know this and that. So I was scared. Like for how long we dated, but my dad had absolutely no idea. So when I was now able to meet my dad and tell him, I said, I'm dating a Yoruba man and it's heading somewhere. So the reaction I was expecting to get from my dad was not what I got from him. He didn't even say, why Yoruba man, all this, what I was thinking, why I was even scared. He didn't say all of that. He asked me, does this guy has the fear of God? Do you love this guy? Does this guy value you? See, I was shocked. And when I was able to answer this, in fact, before I even answered the question, he was like, he wants to meet the guy. Mm-hmm. Yes. So that was when he met with him. He asked him a lot of questions. Yes, asked him, why do you want to marry my daughter? A lot of things. But the whole that you're Yoruba, then it shouldn't work, was not even part of what my dad was thinking. He just wanted someone that would value his daughter.
So my wife, are the two families blending well now?
Yes. Like, see, I didn't expect this. Like, it was just way more than my expectation, because even my relationship with my mother-in-law is very good. Like, she calls me, in fact, she calls me more than she calls her son. That is even the Yoruba guy. She calls me a lot. We talk, we gist, and she calls my parents. She calls my parents, they talk, they gist, my parents to call her. Like, the relationship is just superb. And seriously, it was way beyond my imagination.
So mostly we are wrong if we think that because we are from two different ethnic backgrounds, the two families are not going to blend.
Yeah.
That is not correct.
Yeah.
That is not correct. So definitely we are going to blend. It's just a matter of understanding. Basically, it's a matter of understanding.
Yeah.
So the two families are definitely going to blend. So what we need to look out for is more important than the ethnic background. I'm not saying that if two of us come from the same ethnic background is not good.
Yeah.
I think it's a plus.
It is.
That's going to be a plus, but it shouldn't be the primary thing we are looking out
Yes.
for. So I know there are a lot of guys out there that are also thinking that this lady is not from my ethnic background. Should I go ahead and marry her? Will her family be able to blend with my family? With this? From our own experience, we are telling you that it's a completely good and a fantastic green flag, and the two families are going to blend. So it's a way of uniting Nigeria, so to say. It's a way of uniting Nigeria. So please look more for other values, other important values, rather than just your ethnic group.
Even though I know that a lot of parents raise concern about marrying someone from a different ethnic group because of some kind of traditions that don't favor people.
Yes.
I remember at some point my mom was like, don't marry from this particular part of the country. And she had a reason. She said, usually this culture, if something happens to your husband, it's not like we are praying that your husband dies early or whatever, but if something happens to your husband, they don't value you. They treat you anyhow. In fact, some of them, they pack all the belongings and leave the woman like that. So every parent wants the best for their children. I know that. So for my mother, she was very specific. Like, she doesn't want anything that later someone come and maltreat her daughter. But as long as you don't maltreat the spouse, like the child, the daughter, or as far as your culture is good, I think it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah.
And if the guy is like me, if you know that your culture is not good, I carry my wife and I jump her. I carry my mind and Jackman say, if I notice that my culture is doing one kind, me, I know the waste time. So it explains why I'm still living in Jos and why I'm getting married to a Jos girl and not going back to Lagos. But that's just by the way.
Yeah.
So we hope that we've been able to give you value in this video. So please look for more values other than just ethnic background. Ethnic background should be a plus to your marriage. So it shouldn't be the primary thing. I know that there are other variations to this particular topic we've talked about. So we would like to hear from you if you think that we should not marry from a particular ethnic background because of certain reasons. Please do let us know in the comment section. We'll do well to want to hear your perspective and maybe, just maybe, have a video about it one day. So thank you so much for being a part of our video today. We believe you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and of course press the notification bell, and yes, share our video. Let other people also get the value.
Share our videos.
Alright, so thank you. We'd like to hear from you. Till we see you next time in our next video. Peace out.
Bye.